everyone, welcome to Education 425. I just wanted to do a kind of an intro video just showing you what's posted so far, what you can see, and then I'm also going to talk about your first two assignments, which are the podcast questions, but before that, the intro to FlipGrid or intro FlipGrid posts. So I'm going to talk about that in this video, and I will also talk about the podcast questions in this video, okay? So let me get back to Blackboard. So far, I'm recording this on like the first day of class. Technically, classes don't start until tomorrow, so I'm recording it before class. But what you'll see so far is getting started, syllabus, intro assignment, etc. Start here. So you're going to start here. So here's the syllabus and the review videos. Okay, here's the syllabus, here's the calendar of due dates, here's the review video part 1 and then part 2. So I would go ahead and start where it says start here, work all your way through this folder. Okay, and then the next one is getting started. Your first assignment is here. Your first assignment will be a FlipGrid post, which I'm sure you all are very familiar with by now. You're going to tell us your name, your major, your year in school, 2 fun facts about you, your experiences with students with disabilities, and just for fun, your favorite dessert. When you go into FlipGrid, and I'm assuming you probably already know this, make sure to log in with your g.fmarion.edu address. So I think it gives you an option, log in with Microsoft or log in with Google. Just make sure you log in with Google and then do your g.fmarion.edu. So you can click right here and hopefully it'll take us. I was having some trouble with FlipGrid at home, so I'm in my office now. So just saying hi, it's a little friend just to say hi. Here is my response or my post. I already posted that, so you can watch it for an example if you want. I do, of course, feature my dog, Georgia, because she's just very, very cute. So after you log in, you should just click the add response button. I know you all have done FlipGrid, especially with all of our virtual learning the past, I don't know, it seems like 5 years, but I know it hasn't been that long. So assuming y'all are pretty familiar with FlipGrid. So that's your first assignment, and that will be due, I know I'm kind of going back and forth, that will be due September 3rd, which is a Friday. Remember, most assignments are due Mondays, but if they are due on Friday, I have them highlighted in this blue, okay? So watch the syllabus review videos, and you will hear more about that. But so that's due Friday, September 3rd, okay? And so again, my example is posted. And then I don't feel that you all will need this because I feel that you all have been using Blackboard for the past, year and a half or whatever. But if you need me to post a video about how to upload assignments, just let me know, shoot me an email, and I have an older one posted and I can, or recorded from a different class, and I can easily just share that here just in case. Actually, you know what? I'll probably do that anyway. I'm going to put a how to submit assignments video posted. Just don't pay attention to the dates or the class or anything like that. It's just the basic mechanics of how to upload assignments in case you need that refresher. All right, so also what is open? Module 1 is also open. So chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4. The quiz is not posted yet. I will get that posted, and the quiz will only cover chapters 1 and 2, and that's due. One moment, please. Chapters 1 and 2, the quiz is not due until September 6th, so I will get that posted. I have to edit it a little bit, and I will get it posted. Just so you know, this one, hold on, I'm going to delete this. Don't look at anything else that you're seeing. I'm going to delete this. Okay, so what I have for each chapter, I have the PowerPoint, and then I also, for each chapter, I do sound recordings over the PowerPoint. You do not, of course, you do not have to watch the ones or listen to the ones with sound. It's totally up to you. I try not to give too much more information in the parts with sound, but of course, I give a little more than what's in the PowerPoint. So here's the PowerPoint. You can open the PowerPoint. I would personally recommend listening or watching to the ones with sound, but that's just me. There is, so here's just the PowerPoint from our textbook, but in especially chapters 1 and 2, I think maybe just chapter 1, I do go a little outside of the textbook. So you may want to, at least for chapter one, listen to where it says chapter one parts with sound. The one that said chapter one with sound part one, I noticed there were some errors in there. I do use the same PowerPoints, or the same sound recordings year after year. So that's kind of another little aside. And I do try to catch if there are any deadlines or anything that I said in a past recording that is not true anymore. I try to catch that and I will re-record that section. But, sometimes I miss things. So if you're listening to, chapter 3 or something and you're like, okay, I'm going to listen to part 1, and I say something and you're like, what is she talking about? That's not in the syllabus. Do not listen to what's in these little PowerPoints, okay, about dates or assignments or anything like that. I tried to keep them just chapter information. But sometimes I get a little off track. If you've worked with me before, I get a little off track sometimes. So again, if you hear anything in the PowerPoint recordings that either the date doesn't make sense or it's an assignment that I have not talked about in the syllabus or the syllabus review videos, just disregard whatever I might say, okay? And again, please let me know if you do catch something that I missed, because like I said, I tried to go back through and re-record the ones that I need to. But so going back to that, so I will re-record chapter 1 with sound part 1, and I will get it posted hopefully within the next day or so, okay? So that will be there. And again, the rest of the chapters are there in Module 1. And then I also have a tab called Assignments Fall 21, and this is currently open for you. So in or under Assignments Fall 2021, you're going to click right here. Your first assignment, other than your FlipGrid post, will be the podcast. Okay, you're going to click right here. You're going to watch these 5 podcasts, okay? And what you do, just click right here, and I'm just going to show you. And then you need to make sure to hit this little triangle button, okay? That's how you will start it to play. So you're just going to click right there, and it will play for you, okay? I'm not going to do it because it plays over my video, and it gets just to be a mess. So you're going to watch these 5, and then there are questions that go along with the 5 podcast. So what you may want to do is just open up a split screen, right? Have the podcast playing on one side and have the questions playing or open on the other side. So you'll open these questions. Okay. And I don't know why my computer is being very weird with how it is viewing. And I know I probably have it set that way, but I don't even mean to. All right, let me zoom in a little. Okay, so here are the questions. They're pretty simple. They are exactly the same questions that are in the podcast. So he will say something like, pause the video here and answer the following questions in your notes or your head. Well, you're going to answer them right here in this document. Okay, so the first one, what is an IEP? Here are the questions. Okay, number 2, 504 plans versus IEPs. There is another question that says kind of, well, let's talk about what is an IEP. You don't have to answer that one. I know some people always do, but you don't have to. So you're just going to answer what's 504 plan, what protections, differentiates. Okay, and then you're going to watch differentiated instruction part 1. You're not going to do what's called think and share. You'll see what I mean when you start watching the podcast. You're not going to do that. You're just going to answer questions A and B. Differentiated instruction part 2, you do not have the handouts. I do not have the handouts, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would happily share with them. But you're going to think about the following differentiation strategies mentioned in the video and choose which one you'd be most likely to use and why. Okay, so again, where it says handout 3, handout 4, just you don't have the handouts. I know that. And then the last one, the 5th podcast is differentiated instruction part 3. How can you organize physical space to your classroom to best allow for differentiated instruction? And this one, I really want you to think about the podcast along with your own ideas and experiences. Think about classrooms you've been in already. I know some of you have done some clinical hours and everything, some practicum hours. So think about what you've seen. Think about, other classes where you talked about classroom design, stuff like that, and really think about your ideas. Okay, so then you'll just type your answers in here, right? And then you will submit them as an assignment right here. Okay, so you will submit them right here, and that is due Monday, September 13th. All right, so those are the first couple of assignments that I just wanted to touch base about. So your FlipGrid post is due Friday, and again, that is found right here under this Getting Started module, and it even says your first assignment is here. All right, and then I do apologize for the back and forth. Then chapters 1 and 2, the quiz is due September 6th. Again, I will get that posted, and I will get chapter 1. So that's your chapters are going to be under the modules. All right. And I will get chapter 1 with sound part 1 reposted. Okay, chapter 2 is here. So there's your PowerPoint. There's part 1 and there's part 2. Some of the chapters only have one part, of me doing the recording. And I try to say, chapter 2 with sound, only one part or something like that. So you don't think you're missing something. All right, so that will be due September 6th, the quiz for chapters 1 and 2. And then September 13th, you will view your podcast and submit the answers by September 13th. And also, as we're going along through the weeks, try to keep up with these chapters, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4. I know the quizzes, I kind of have them grouped, chapter 1 and 2, chapters 3, 4, and 5. So just try to keep up with the chapters so that you're not kind of, struggling at the last minute. Okay. And again, the podcast questions will be right here under assignments fall 2021. And that is currently the only assignment that is posted. All right. I think that's it. So, get your intro, get your podcast, you know what I mean, your FlipGrid post. Do this by Friday. What I say? Y'all know I forget. Friday, September 3rd. Okay. So get that done is your first task for this class, and then the quiz, and then the podcast. And then my next video will cover principles of effective instruction. That will also be a FlipGrid post, and then I will start talking about the instructional activities that we have coming up. All right, I think that's about it for now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope y'all have a really great start to the fall 2021 semester. Woohoo!